Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. A dump off for Davis. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
A good pickup there, a 22.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Oh, and now he pulls him over. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. A 1st carry now for Alex Collins. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Jackson, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. After getting that turnover on the 1st drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
on second down. Jackson drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On third down, Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And out now come the Seahawks. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And a grab made by Doug Baldwin. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Here's Carson, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now it's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Terrell Suggs in on the tackle.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Oh, wide open, complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play on third down for the Seahawks. And even 50 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down carry for Davis. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They run it with Carson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let him down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And they're running right through it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Jackson on first down. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Baltimore after this.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Jackson on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Quentin Jefferson able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. From the gun on third down, Jackson finds his target, Montgomery. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, Collins. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, Collins. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On second down, here's Jackson. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Jaron Reed continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here's Wilson. And a Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's a first down run with Collins. He'll get 3 up to midfield. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Jackson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
Gone! All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
On first, they go right back to Collins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Gone!
Now Jackson looking to throw on second down. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script this.
If the squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Yeah. Hey. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. 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 Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Cross move quick like AI. Chain shine bright like daytime. Stack big bread like waist high. I don't do lanes. Little watch out like 2 chains. I done swerved in a new lane. Bang at the grit, do things. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on. Get no love where I ain't from. When I'm on the beat, I make it thumb. I need that bread like every crumb. Came up from nothing, made a sum. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. I came up, who I was down with. You change up, stay far from around me. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bag plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay. Out, valet, walk out, all these Benz I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, I'm two, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift, I'm a boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. That all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Nothing, need a Uber right now. Need crew love right now, cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these Benz I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, Yeah, I'm too up, round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters, threw up, brother went to jail for them, told me you up, first time I seen 100 bands, yeah I grew up, ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now, need crew love right now, cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Hop out, valet, walk out, all these Benz I lost count, cause I'm too up right now,
I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I up it, I'ma squeeze. Bad companies, bad for your company. Bad companies, bad for your company. In the ski mask, in case you come for me. Got it in the ski mask, in case you come for me. When I say I got beef, they don't want no beef. When they say they got beef, they don't wanna eat. If you said they want, they don't want no steam. She put it on it. Had a bachelor's degree, PhD while selling. Fix the face and fix the weed. Now working on the self-esteem. Hit a block, yo, this flop. Where you at? Pin it. My new map location be the flop on the app.
Money and company, nah, baby. I don't know the company. You can't hang, baby. We don't want you around here. Ice on my neck in this froze. Santa's reindeer. You got bad. It's the same here. Bad company, little bro. You can't hang here. Getting money, so the keep on coming. Phone ringing, so you know the jumping. They looking at me. He owe me some money. Hit him with the night crumping. Why playing games? They don't want no problems with me. My got good. You know I brought them. Might not hit a bad. Someone send them. Well, opposition, they move wrong. So I
Dark shades, too much. Got the belly see the acting brand new like I don't see it when I do. Who them folks going too close? Give me room, phony folks play it close, do the most, don't they? Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad company, that's bad for your company. Bad cow disease, now you in a ton of beef. Tucked underneath my new blue dungarees. Flintstone, bust down, color Murakami. Fruity Pebble, Bezel, Wilma, Betty, Fred, and Barney. Bad from out of town, I think she model Abercrombie. Wrist game, Lucky Charmy, told my jeweler leprechaun. I'ma come clean, I got E. Paranoia got me rolling on my sleeves, okay. Dating cause I'm upping up the fees. Whole team got these on their tees all day. I got so much beef, I could barely sleep. Paranoia got me losing on my Z's all day. Good Lord, mama praying on the knees all day. If you still frontin' when I upped it, I'ma squeeze.
I'm above average.
Look at you go. Okay, you better. Look. Go. Look at you go. Okay, you better. Look. Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over bait. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Have a roof all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now Wilson on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. That'll bring up second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, second and 10. Second and 10, it's Wilson again. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Now Wilson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football. And he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
No. Check. Patriot. Gun. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 41 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here's Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. He hits more on the screen. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrell Suggs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go read option with Wilson. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
They'll begin the drive with Collins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll throw on 1st down to Jackson. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd down at 5 here to start things out.
Check, Patriots!
Now Collins. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Gone! Here we go!
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Now that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now let's go!
They pitch it out to Collins. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Chris Wormley continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Now oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 39 that time. They go play action here on first down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. First down now, but that clock rolling. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going for it all. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Flush to his right. And he's got his target. That's more. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Again, Wilson eluding the pressure right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. As his guys are in for 6. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. And the Ravens taking the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And an alley to run. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back.
What you think of? Oh, I hate it knowing that my thoughts will turn to dream. Cause I never tell you all of this unusual to me.